What did the Atlantic Ocean say to the Pacific Ocean?
I don't know. What?
Nothing. Oceans don't talk. They wave.
It's time for the Children's Hour, broadcasting live from Explora.
Yeah, can you hear that? Oh, can't you hear that? Let me hear you play now. I want you to know that I am the man who fights for the right, not for the wrong. Going there and going there, talking this and talking that. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. Know this man, and I don't trouble no man. But if you should trouble me again, you're going to bring a bam 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 bam. Oh yeah, can you hear that? Can you hear that? You know that I am the man who fights for the right, not for the wrong. Come together, let's sit down and talk. Lately wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. I don't trouble no man. But if you should trouble this man, it will bring a ham bam 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 bam. What a bam bam, sam sam salam bam bam. Can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? Look, sister, yeah. I want you to know that I am the man who fights for the right, not for the wrong. Come together, let's sit and talk. Meekly wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. Know this man, I don't trouble no man. So if you should trouble me again, you're going to bring a bam 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 bam. What a bam. It will bring a bam.
Bam Bam. That's Toots and the Maytals, Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. And you're tuned into the Children's Hour. We're broadcasting live from Explora. And we got a great audience here. Hello, everybody. And got an awesome group of kids in the room as well. My crew, I am Katie Stone. Always happy to be with you on a Saturday morning, starting your weekend off just right with the Children's Hour. Our crew is big today. I can't remember how many people we counted. 16, something like that. Let's start over here. I'm Katie.
Hello, this is Julia.
Hi, it's Siobhan.
Hello, it's Ava.
Hello, it's Maggie.
And you, Steve.
Hello, it is I, Oscar.
Hello, it's Maya.
Hello, it's Zen.
Hello, it's Annabella.
Hello, this is Sienna.
Hi, I'm Soren. Hello, it's Evan.
Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for being here this morning. Hello, audience.
Hello.
Oh, we missed somebody. Wait.
Hello, it's Amadeus.
Amadeus, hello. Well, it's awesome to have everyone here, I would say in the studio, I almost did, at Explora, Albuquerque's premier award-winning hands-on science museum. I don't know about you all, but this is one of my favorite places to hang out in Albuquerque. What about you? Yeah? Do I have any news in the crew? Anything going on? Anybody got any important things? Ava, you have something?
I have a loose tooth that I've been waiting to come out for years.
Let's see it. Let's wiggle it.
It's not really loose, but it got really much looser than it was a couple of days ago.
Can I see you wiggle it? Ew.
It's a cavity. It's a cavity one.
Oh, it has a cavity?
Yeah.
Oh, so good riddance on that tooth.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say? Oh, my goodness. Well, I wish you luck with that coming out. Hope it comes out soon. Are you trying things like
Yeah.
what?
Just wiggling it really hard.
Eating carrots?
Yeah.
What else could she eat? Apples? Audience has some suggestions? Apples? Caramel apples. Even better. We have a lot of suggestions here from folks who know about how to lose a tooth. And there's a lot of us who don't want to lose a tooth. And these are suggestions for you to not eat, I guess. Any other news in the room here? No? Everybody good? Nobody's birthday? Ava, one more, yeah.
My friend's cat, Marion, her cat, Tiger, has been missing for a couple of weeks now.
Oh, that's always so sad, isn't it? When somebody loses a pet.
And her other cat has had her teeth are really bad, and she started to slobber blood.
Ew.
Really gross.
Oh, okay. Hey, Julia, you've had an animal go missing for a really long time.
Yeah, we have a little Chihuahua, and September, I think 2 years ago now, she was stolen right out of our backyard, and she was missing for just over 6 months, and really, like, on the 6 months anniversary of her being stolen and being away, we really let go. Like, we were pretty sure it was permanent. She wasn't going to come back, and we let go of all hope we had. And then 2 weeks after that, the pound called us, and they said that they found her using her microchip. And so she came back, and she's happy and healthy, and it's wonderful.
So there's hope. There's hope for the missing cats. Yeah, well, we are here at Explora, and at our side is our good friend Rowan McJimsey. Hello, Rowan McJimsey. Hello. People aren't going to believe me, but you're at the keyboard, are you not? You don't have a microphone. You only have keyboards. Can you communicate through the keys? Hello, Rowan McJimsey. Yes, indeed. Rowan, you are a fabulous pianist. You write a lot of music. You improv. You play with other people. And today on the Children's Hour, you're going to play something for us. Do you want to tell me what it is?
500 Miles High.
Is this something you wrote? 500 Miles High. Take it away, Rowan McJimsey. Rowan McJimsey, live from Explora right here on the Children's Hour. Stick with us. We're going to be talking about the physics and science of air in just a moment, right here on the Children's Hour, broadcasting live from Explora. Woohoo!
Strawberry wind, love is in the air. Feel it everywhere you go. Strawberry boy, sun kisses on your face. This must be the place I've been looking for. And the door is open, strawberry wind is blowing, and I feel good just knowing that you're here with me. And the world is wide open for you, you and me. Strawberry dream moving in my head. See it green and red, it comforts me. I wanna know the spirit of romance, awaken that old dance inside my heart. And the door is open, strawberry wind is blowing, and I feel good just knowing that you're here with me. And the world is wide open for you, you and me, for you and me. And the door is open, strawberry wind is blowing, and I feel good just knowing that you're here with me. And the world is wide open for you, you.
Strawberry Wind is Jesse Balin's title track from a CD called Strawberry Wind. You are tuned to the Children's Hour, broadcasting live from Explora. We have an awesome audience here. Hi, audience. Great to see you all. Tons of people here. And I just want to introduce Josh Larson. He is the exhibits director here at Explora. And so a lot of the things that you see and touch at Explora, this man actually had something to do with that. He made it so that you could learn from these exhibits. Welcome, Josh, to the Children's Hour. Thanks for being with us. We're focusing today on air. And I guess I want to give you just a quick, chance to say, why would we focus on air today? Tell us why air is so important to Explora today.
Well, all of our exhibit areas are kind of based around general kind of ideas or principles that everyone has experience with, like air or water or sound or electricity, things like that. And so that's pretty much, we want to have these experiences available to everybody, everybody that's experienced air.
I think we're all experiencing air. So Maya has our first question for you.
Okay.
How does air work?
Well, air itself doesn't actually do any work, but if you put energy into air, it can hold that energy, and you can use that later. And that energy could be heat, or it could be pressure, or other things like that. And those are some of the things that we explore in the new area.
Evan, yeah, go ahead.
What makes wind?
What makes wind? Well, I'm not a meteorologist, but wind is generally, I would believe, a product of all the different chaotic forces all around the Earth, whether or not it's night or day, the oceans, the moon, all these things have an effect on it. And wind is a product of that.
How do airplanes fly?
Well, have you guys seen the beach ball that floats up in the air on its own?
Yeah.
Well, that's the Bernoulli principle in action, and that's the same thing that keeps planes in the air. You know how a wing has got a curve on the top? Well, the air tends to move more quickly on the top of that, which produces a low pressure area. So the high pressure area is now underneath the wing, and it's actually pushing up the plane. So by going forward very quickly, the plane can rise up.
Does gravity affect air?
Yep, absolutely. That's why it gets thinner the further out into space you go.
Can air make cars go?
I suppose if you compressed it enough or had enough heat contained in it, you could go. And even if it's just an inch, you're still going.
What's in air?
I just looked this up. And it's 78% nitrogen, which is an inert gas. And then it's about 20% oxygen. And then the remainder is noble gases like argon, neon, all those things.
Why does the air get colder the higher up you go?
Kind of like how gravity causes it to thin out as it goes higher up into space. It has less capacity to hold heat. And so it's becoming thinner, and so the molecules are becoming further apart as you're going into space.
Does the atmosphere affect air on the ground?
Yeah, well, the air on the ground is part of the atmosphere, so it's intrinsically the same thing.
Well, we are curious about the exhibits that you have at Explora, exploring air. And would you describe some of them for us? You described the Bernoulli ball, which is like a jet of air, and it holds this ball. And it's fun because if you whack the ball, it gets out of the jet of air, and then you have to come back and put it in, and it spins.
Right.
But what other ones do you have?
So some of the new ones that we have are sort of a practical board with some air-powered tools or other air-powered motors, those kinds of things. So that is dealing with more like pressure and pressurizing air in order to get work out of it later. We have a rockets exhibits that's very exciting, and people seem to like it. That's also a high-pressure situation, so you have a little ball of air that's highly pressurized, and then you basically send it into a bottle or a paper rocket, and it uses that energy to launch the rocket. We also have a hovercrafts type table where you can kind of explore different wings, or you can see how a sailboat might work.
Josh, do you think that hovercrafts, like us wearing shoes and being able to just fly around with our shoes, or like skateboards from Back to the Future, is that in our future, being able to use air as transportation?
Air is not the best means of storing energy, but that would be fun. I mean,
it really would be fun.
Maybe we should work on that.
I think you should. Explorers first. So where is your new air exhibit? Is it all over the place and mixed in, or is it a whole section?
So we used to have another air area, and basically we just kind of updated it. And that's kind of the idea, again, is the water area is not going to go away permanently in any way ever. But same thing with the air area. So it's in the same place as it was, and we maintained or kept a lot of the old exhibits that are favorites of people, like the airplane is a big favorite.
Well, one of our kids was pointing out before we went live that we're talking about air on the air.
That's right.
So radio waves actually float through the air in a way. I guess that's true of all. Does light get affected by air?
I believe it does. And radio waves are light, so it is traveling through the air, but it's not part of the air.
So when we say we're on the air, we're not really on the air.
We're on the light.
We're in the air, is what you mean.
Right.
Well, it's pretty exciting to have all these different exhibits. And when you're an exhibit creator, is that a super fun job? Do you just get to like go home and think about, well, here's something I don't know. How can I make an exhibit around it?
Yep, it's pretty great. Explora's, firing on all cylinders, and so I don't have to, worry so much about like funding and stuff. It's just like, oh, here it is. So
what are you
great.
Working on right now back in your shop? You have a shop here where you're making all these things?
Yeah, we have a pretty nice little shop that and there's 5 of us that are working on exhibits for you guys. And one new area that we're doing is a nursing area upstairs.
Nursing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like as in nursing babies?
Yes. So a private area for that. And we also have an updated calming corner for people who are having a harder time on the floor and need a break.
None of us here know anything about that, huh? Having a kid melt down at Explora.
And then the biggest thing coming up is this our Studio Inventivo, which is kind of our STEM or STEAM room. It's been around with cardboard for a while, but big things are happening.
So all of this is happening here at Explora. We are broadcasting live from Explora. And we just want to give a big round of applause here to Josh. He's one of the exhibit creators and the director of exhibits here at Explora. Thank you for being with us on the Children's Hour, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Get a balloon and blow, fill it full of air. When it's blown up, then we know that the air is there. Hi-ho, fiddle-dee-dee, we don't see the air. Hi-ho, fiddle-dee-dee, still we know it's there. Take the balloon and go, find a scale somewhere. Weigh it empty, weigh it full, find the weight of air. Hi-ho, fiddle-dee-dee, we don't see the air. Hi-ho, fiddle-dee-dee, still we know it's there. Get the balloon and blow, how big will it get? Let it go and air will flow, it's flying like a jet. Hi-ho, fiddle-dee-dee, we don't see the air. Hi-ho, fiddle-dee-dee, still we know it's there.
You're listening
to the Children's Hour,
broadcasting
live from Explora. Woohoo! Yeah.
Supporting our community means a lot to Albuquerque-based Kay and Molly Textiles, which is why they're proud to support the Children's Hour podcasts. Their print studio is committed to creating great jobs that include health and education benefits, leadership development, and flexible hours for new immigrants and refugees in Albuquerque. Find their hand-printed towels at their retail store or in a store near you nationwide. Find out more at keiandmolly.com. That's KEI and Molly.com. The Children's Hour podcast is made possible in part by Meow Wolf. Meow Wolf, your portal to the multiverse. Meow Wolf proudly supports the Children's Hour Incorporated. Rowan McJimsey on the keys. Let's give him a huge round of applause. I'm just delighted to introduce our next guest. We are broadcasting live here on the Children's Hour from Explora. And Explora has its own resident storyteller. So I'm going to invite all the kids who are in the audience, so you don't miss the pictures of the story, to come on up and get to the front of the audience so you can see a little bit of commotion. And Kevin Dilley is his name. Welcome to the Children's Hour, Kevin.
Thank you, Katie.
So glad to have you on the show. And you do story time here? Is this one part of your job description?
We actually have another person who does story time most of the time here at Explora. I'm filling in for today, but I have done story time in the past. And we're really excited to have Children's Hour here with us at Explora.
We're really excited to be here. And you have a lot, you have a story to tell us. But before we get to that, I'm hoping that you'll just talk with us about some of the things that kids and families can take advantage of here at Explora for all your breaks and all your camps and all that good stuff, because you have fantastic educational programming. And I think you're on that team, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yeah. I'm part of the education team, and we like to think we have some great programs here. The museum itself is obviously a great thing for kids to do. And when schools are out, we are really, really busy here. We find that we're super busy. We don't get much of a break during the breaks. That's when we do camps and lots of other programs. We have, during summer and spring break and all the times that school is out, we have camps. We don't just have camps here at Explora. We actually have them at different places around the state. So during the summer, we'll have some in Las Cruces. We'll have some in Gallup. This summer, we also have some up in Los Ranchos at the Nature Center up in Los Ranchos. We have a farm camp there to go along with all the different camps that we have here at Explora on all sorts of different topics for kids of all ages, from pre-K up through 12th grade.
All the way through 12th grade.
Yeah, we do have some. For the upper age groups, we have some. We've done ones in the past around woodworking, around computer programming, so lots of different topics.
Well, Kevin Dilley, you are our resident storyteller today. And can you tell us about this book that you're about to read with us?
Yeah, so we've been talking all about wind today, and so I brought a book that's also about wind. It's called The Wind Blew by Pat Hutchins. And so we're going to see some of the things. We can't really see wind, but we can see some of the effects of what wind does. And so this is going to show us a little bit about some wind and some of the antics that it has done in this little town. All right, so here we go. It's called The Wind Blew by Pat Hutchins. The wind blew. It took the umbrella from Mr. White and quickly turned it inside out. It snatched the balloon from little Priscilla and swept it up to join the umbrella. And not content, it took a hat, and still not satisfied with that, it whipped a kite into the air and kept it spinning round up there. It grabbed a shirt, let out to dry, and tossed it upward to the sky. It plucked a hanky from a nose, and up and up and up it rose. It lifted the wig from the judge's head and didn't drop it back. Instead, it whirled the postman's letters up as if it hadn't done enough. It blew so hard it quickly stole a striped flag fluttering on a pole. It pulled the news scarves from the twins and tossed them to the other things. It sent the newspapers fluttering round. Then, tired of the things it found, it mixed them up and threw them down and blew away to sea. The end.
I love that. That's pretty cool. You have another one here, and it's also talking about the wind and the air. And I'm just going to ask the audience, and you can just shout out your answers. Do you like the wind? Albuquerque has a lot of wind. Do you like it when it's windy? Yeah. That's a very mixed response. For those of you who like the wind, tell me something you do when it's windy. Yes? Fly kites. Fly kites. Anything else in the wind that you love? Yeah. So here in New Mexico, and I'm going to interpret so folks can hear on the radio, here in New Mexico we get really, really big winds, huge winds, and kids, as our young guests can tell us, can lay back against the wind blowing, and it actually blows you away. You can get blown away in Albuquerque. Yeah. So this girl, you can jump off a tall rock, and the wind actually, oh, are you okay? And the wind actually pushes you forward. You had a little fall over, and the wind pushed somebody right in this room. And I'm glad you're okay. Are you okay? Okay, good. All right, good. So it's pretty great how fast the wind is. Tell us about this next book, Kevin.
So this next book is called When the Wind Blows. It's written by Linda Booth Sweeney and illustrated by Jana Christie. And so this one is also just kind of talking about all the different things that happen because of the wind and kind of around in relation to the wind. Okay, so when the wind blows. When the wind blows, windows rattle, doors creak, chimes sing, we peek. Screens bang, grandma sighs, jackets jumble, we fly. Strollers stroll, kites glide, bells clang, puppies hide. Trees dance, spiders curl, mice shiver, leaves swirl. When the wind blows, twigs drop, clouds race, seeds scatter, we chase. Sails puff, boats wobble, gulls float, buoys bobble. Water ripples, buckets tumble, birds scurry, castles crumble. When the wind blows, signs shake, lights jiggle, puddles splosh, we giggle. Hats fly, scarves flap, skirts swish, ties snap. Balls roll, swings sway, wheels whirl, we play. When the wind blows, skies darken, thunder booms, rain falls, we zoom. Rockers lean, grandma bustles, doors slam, we hustle. Windows whistle, veins spin, candles flicker, we grin. Skin tingles, towels snug, bubbles float, we hug. Floors groan, kittens huddle, beds warm, we cuddle. Skies clear, stars gleam, earth sleeps, we dream. The end.
Kevin Dilley on Explora's education team. From a CD called Silver City, this is Joe Ely.
Windy, 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 crazy about a windy. Windy, 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 wild about a windy. Windy, 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 won't you blow through me? Windy, 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 fool about a windy. Windy, 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 cool about a windy. Windy, 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 won't you blow through me? I left my heart in plain view. I run out of gas and slide. I don't much care for Houston air. I'm just along for the ride. Windy, 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 haywire over windy. Windy, 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 wild about a windy. Windy, 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 won't you blow through me? Nothing seems to matter when Wendy is by my side. She's got a way about her like the sea has with the tide. Windy, 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 crazy about a windy. Windy, 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 wild about a windy. Windy, 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 won't you blow through me? Windy, 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 fool about a windy. Windy, 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 cool about a windy. Windy, 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 won't you blow through me? Windy, 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 won't you blow through me? Windy, 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 oh windy, won't you blow through me?
It's the Children's Hour broadcasting live from Explora. Hello, welcome. Got a great crowd here today. So wonderful to have you all here. And coming up here next is Daniel Stromberg. He's the Visitor Services Manager here of Public Programs, and he's an exhibit liaison here at Explora. And we want to just welcome you, Daniel, to the Children's Hour.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Oh, and that last tune, by the way, was Joe Ely with Windy, Windy, Windy. Well, you wanted to talk with us specifically about something very unique that Explora does to make Explora fun for everybody. And tell it, what is it called?
Yeah, so I'm here to talk about a little bit about sensory-friendly hours and some sensory-friendly resources that Explora offers.
Well, then, what is sensory-friendly?
So sensory-friendly hours and resources are things that people can use when the museum is just a little too busy, a little too loud. Just something to help make the museum easier for people to visit and enjoy their time here.
I see that you have a bag. What's in it?
Yeah, so this bag is one of our kits, our sensory-friendly kits. So inside are lots of tools that you can use. So one thing that's very popular is a set of noise-canceling headphones. So I don't know if you all have been somewhere where it's been really just too loud, and I know Explora is really often like that. So these, if you need them, if it's too loud, you can check these out, and you can put them on, and it makes it just like a little bit nicer for you to visit Explora.
I can't hear you. What did you say? I think he said something, but I have the sensory-friendly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so some other things we have. So we also have, to help with people's other senses, if it's too bright, or sometimes people have a special sensitivity to touch. So we have these soft gloves that come in the bag. So if someone is really sensitive to touch, like water or sand, some of our exhibits are really tactile. These can help just provide a little barrier between your hands and what you're touching. So that's another sensory tool. And we also have sunglasses. If it's too bright anywhere, we have some bright exhibits as well. You can wear the sunglasses and help make it a little bit easier. And then, of course, everyone's favorite are fidgets. Like fidget spinners, but more than just fidget spinners, we have like wacky tracks and Jacob's ladders, things that you can mess with while you're on the floor, help you focus, and enjoy your time.
What made you decide you needed to have these sensory-friendly bags? And I take it anyone who comes here can just check a bag out. What made you decide you needed this?
Yeah, so we had some people, some visitors with autism who came to us and told us that they cannot visit basically because it's too stimulating, it's like too much for them to handle. And so we worked with them, and we've been working with them over the past couple of years, actually, to develop this kit, develop these events so that they work, for these families with people affected by autism, but, for anyone who has a sensitivity.
When are your sensory-friendly hours?
Yeah, so we have them about every other month. Our next one is coming up a week from Sunday, so that's going to be on April 14th. And so we open couple hours early. The attendance is lower. It's nice and calm, and it's really, really fun.
Daniel Stromberg, that is so cool. Thank you for explaining it. It is Autism Acceptance Month, the month of April, and so good timing to tell us all about your sensory-friendly bags and kits, and you offer even more than that for listeners, but I'm really glad you chose to focus on this because it's a unique thing you're offering, and a pretty cool thing, too.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Daniel Stromberg from Explora.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked a grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of a mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come run all the riches all around you. Never once, never wonder what there were. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a loop that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Can you sing with all the voices of a mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Avi, Colors of the Wind, is from her Avi's Nightlight. And Rowan McJimsey is here. Let's give him a big round of applause. Rowan, jamming away. He writes so much music. Rowan, you're 12, 13, 14. You keep aging. Unlike the rest of us, we just stay the way we are.
The Children's Hour is produced by Katie Stone with help from all of us on the kids crew.
Many thanks to our engineers, Andres Martinez here at Explora, and to Jerry DiTata back at KUNM.
Thank you also to everyone at Explora who made the show possible today, including Kevin Dilley, our storyteller from Explora's STEM Learning Coordinator, Josh Larson, the exhibits developer, Daniel Stromberg, our visitor services manager, and also to the Explora staff who weren't on the microphone, but they made it possible to open early and helped us promote the show. Thank you, Yvette Sandoval, Tori Hajni, and Amy Carr. Thank you also to Roger McNew, Explora's network administrator, for the technical help he gave us. And thank you all, the audience. You've been a fabulous audience for coming to the Children's Hour early on a Saturday morning at Explora. We're so happy you're here. Thank you for listening to the Children's Hour. We'll go with a little bit more of Rowan McJimsey, and then we're going to conclude the program today with a little bit of Flaco Jimenez right here on the Children's Hour. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for being here. Children's Hour is a production of the Children's Hour Incorporated, a New Mexico nonprofit dedicated to producing high-quality, non-commercial, educational children's public radio. Find out more about us and support our work at childrenshour.org. Our theme music was written by C.K. Barlow. Let us know what you think of the show, sign up for our public events, and follow us on social media. It's all at childrenshour.org. Thanks for listening. I'm Katie Stone.